Hello and welcome back to more games. Finally, after a pretty long time, I feel it's at least 2 weeks, maybe more. I think I've casted one game in between, but not a lot since then. Gonna try and get some more games up after Christmas. I hope I find the time. For now, let's go with Vinchester against Robo, starting to the game right now. And we have a Persian spore here. Robo playing in teal. I think he said he wanted to stream to cast his own games on Woobly Official. Not sure if that happened. Maybe it's on Woobly Official already. If not, not a big problem. You can watch it right now. Maybe it's going to YouTube later on for on Woobly Official as well. And we have Persians War in teal, Robo, and Vinchester. Actually, I feel like Vinchester is picking purple a lot. It's like his color. Like, you know, Bacti is going orange. The Viper usually goes red or yellow. I think yellow is his favorite color. There's a few players who most likely tend to go one color here. Roxif, yeah, for arena Persians is not the best, but should be alright. And for example, LB10, if you know him, he's going teal a lot, and he likes this color, of course. Let's see how this game is going. Vinchester, we expect him to grab the board with the scout again. This is something that he's doing a lot in arena. Let's check the maps for now. Vinchester got a wood in the back, but not really back base. He's a lot of space here. Could wall this if he wanted to. He's got one boar outside. The other boar, I think, was inside. Yep, there we go. He's got the main goal forward, but on the far side, pretty far away from Robo, so it should be okay. Also main stone for the second gold outside, the third gold outside, all forward here, not the best map. And looks like Robo is trying to steal a boar here. Look at this. Oh, this could be interesting. Is Robo going to get the boar in? Vinchester can still try to block or to attack, actually. And looks like Vinchester wants Robo Scout to die from the boar here. Still a good way to go. And now Vinchester's catching up. He may try to block the boar. Ooh, this could be close. But Robo's still going. And now he was standing still and lost the scout. Not good. And Vinchester's gonna take this boar. Unless Robo sent a villager, which he didn't do. He just got his first boar in. So Robo's saying fuck for a reason here. That was close and he could have gotten it in. Not sure if this gate is open actually. But like this, he's losing the scout. He knows about Vinchester's base, of course. And now Vinchester, as expected, going with the scout to lure the first boar in. That's what he's doing a lot of times. Not a good lure here. Don't like it. Boar was standing still again. But field 1600, man. Yeah, more or less. But it's alright. 4 deer inside for Vinchester here. And otherwise, do we have any relics close? This one, neutral zone, but definitely closer to Vinchester. This one in between them, as well as this one. But Vinchester got an advantage here, having the scout, so he may be able to grab the relics if he's actually going for monastery here. I'm assuming this is his second stone. He can go for deer if he wants. The second lumber camp coming up right now. Let's go for Robo's map. Actually, what does he have now? The main goal close to woodline, but he's cutting this already, which is good for him. Can fit the mining camp here maybe, or TC later on if he wants to. The main stone forward, the second stone also forward outside, the second gold forward outside. He does not see, or can he see? Can see the 2 sheep. He has to grab them later on using a villager. And he's got the third gold on the far left side, so outside as well, but at least far away. One really close to his base. In the back, space, but otherwise only wood. The main gold relatively safe. Both players not with the best maps here. Oh my god. Again, I can't talk. And Robo going for the deer without luring them. He's using 3 villagers here. Wants to get the free food and looks like he's going for a castle actually. Mining camp, 2 villagers going, and he might... No, not... But 2 villagers in stone, this looks like a castle to me. Maybe he wants to use the fact that the players are really close towards one another, but then the castle for Persians doesn't really help you a lot. Needs to go siege afterwards, I guess. And both players clicked up the field age. 26 villagers, of course Vinchester, 27 population because the scout is still alive. I'm assuming Vinchester is luring the deer in. Yep, there we go. Having 3 villagers on deer. Sending him back to the boar, and now again taking next deer. There's another one around the TC. Guess he used all his sheep. Yeah, apparently. And now going for the deer, of course. Both players should be able to click up to castle age. Robo's food looks good. He's taking the 10 gold, or good enough. Yeah, there's more coming in. And Winchester pretty much the same. He's got the gold already. He's got a lot of wood in the bank, actually. And we're gonna see Market Blacksmith for Winchester here. We're gonna see Market Blacksmith for Robo, I guess. Where's it going? Yeah, here in the back. So Robo is gonna sell the stone, click up, and Winchester just standard, doing a normal build order. For Persians, you could go up faster, but depends on what you want to do. For a big boom, usually makes sense to go up like 26, 27 to feudal age, and you could go faster, I think, going up with like 25, 26 to castle age maybe, and then put down TCs one after another. It's really effective, but it's not easy to do, and maybe some players are able to do it, but this is the safer way, and I don't think we're gonna see anything special in early castle age, except for the castle from Robo. Or is he not going for a castle? He's still got only 2 villages in stone. This may be for TCs then only. Needs a little bit more wood to get a lot of TCs going, but if he wanted a castle, he needed like 5 villages in stone right now. That's something that is not happening, so I'm assuming we're gonna see TCs from either player, maybe Siege Workshop, maybe Monasteries coming up to take a few relics, and castle age coming for both players. Let's see, for Winchester we do see a monastery come up. Robo, 200 stone, 100 stone left. That's 2 extra TCs on the wood lines, and still 130 stone in the bank. As for Winchester, 1 extra TC coming up on the wood line here. Is he gonna put up another one? Probably, but not right now, because the monastery went up first, and he still has to get more wood for extra TCs, but monastery only for Winchester, and Robo does not have a scout alive, so this means he's going to be able to take a lot of relics. I think we've seen all 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, number 5 on the left hand side. Robo can see 2 of those, Winchester can see 3, 4, is missing this one. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Wheelbarrow coming in by both players, pretty early actually, and Winchester, did he buy 100 stone? I think so. Does he want to go for more TCs? There's 1 TC coming up on the main stone actually, 4 villages and gold still. And the first monks coming out, of course, that's number 1 and 2. Getting the relics without any resistance. Robo going for TC number 4, wants to go for a big boom here apparently. And he's still got stone with the 2 villagers to get more TCs up. Would love to see like a 6, 7, 8 villager, 8 TC boom, which is possible if you're not attacked. This is a really, really strong and valid strategy. On the other hand, if you're attacked in like early mid castle age or whatever, you may be screwed. You may be going down pretty fast. And collect a relic. Do we see any attacks? No, there was a wolf here. Okay, that's why there was the attack signal. But Winchester is still collecting relics, is without any troubles, without any concerns. And let's check his resources. He's going for TC number 4 now as well. He's got 1 on the wood line and now 1 on the main stone, 1 on the main gold. 3 extra TCs. The initial one, of course, in the middle. And is he going for a castle actually, or is he just taking stone to get more TCs up? I don't know. Let's see what his plan is here, but I guess we can go through the boom a little bit faster. Not that much happening. And the monks are still collecting all 5 relics as far as I can see. Robo doing nothing about it. He is concentrating on the boom. He's 2 villages ahead, actually. But it's not really a lot. And both players have done wheelbarrow. Winchester even doing heavy plow. Looks like his boom is coming in a little bit better. But no 5, no 3 villager difference again. Let's see how good Robo can do here. Does he still have 4 TCs, 4 extra TCs? Yes, there's the university coming up. And I guess Siege Workshop forward could be next. Winchester got 375 stones, so we might see a castle come up very soon, maybe on this gold, protecting, or in between, protecting the 2 golds and an attacking range of those walls. It's possible, but for now, handcard coming in for Robo. I don't know if Winchester got that one already. I don't think. And saw him go away. Yeah, there's a monk standing around here trying to convert a few villages, I guess. And Robo is forced to put a watchtower up. Not sure about this, but it's actually a weak spot for a TC because the woodline is so thin. And might need to wall here, something he isn't doing. We may see Winchester attacking this tower and this TC very soon now with the Siege Workshop coming forward. The castle actually going up really forward here, which makes sense, and Robo can just not see this because the walls only have 2 line of sight. And I'm gonna cover this 2 stones. Winchester can see both right now, and Robo will be in trouble. He does not have enough stone for a castle. His 2 stones are being covered by this castle now. Stonewall actually coming up for Vinchester here. He's walling Robo in apparently and taking the stone. Imperial click for Robo like 1.5 minutes ago, so he is going up. Another watchtower coming in to make sure that Vinchester cannot take second gold, but still there's a TC coming up on the gold, very exposed here. Barracks coming up for Vinchester, and he also clicked up to Imperial Age. The first stables rising for Robo is doing bloodlines a little bit late actually, because Imperial Age is there right now. Can click Cavalier as soon as the stable is finished. And chemistry coming in, bloodlines coming in for Robo, scale barding armor for Vinchester. So let's see what his plan is here. Stables coming up, and the barracks is there already. Chain barding armor for Robo. But players going cavalry should be interesting. Siege workshop coming up though for Vinchester here, and this TC may go down really fast here. Looks like Vinchester is not going to attack the watchtower here, and right now Vinchester 10 more villagers, not a big difference, but the castle up, map control and outpost here to see what's happening. Siege workshop coming up for Robo here, and now we do have Cavalier and 2-man saw for Robo coming in, but Cavalier conscription and forging coming in for Vinchester. He's producing knights already, while Robo only starting, I guess. Few hand cannoneers on the way actually, which is interesting. Of course he expects Vinchester to go halberdiers here, because it's the standard thing, and then you want to be able to counter this. May consider to go for halberdier his own, but for now the first ram attack in the TC, because in the middle there isn't too much happening. And the castle coming up here next to Siege Workshop, though this TC, I don't see a future in this TC for the villagers. They may go down really fast. First bombard cannons out to take down this castle, and Vinchester right now is not repairing. Is he getting a trap out, or is he getting his own bombard cannons maybe? Not that I can see, but a lot of Cavalier and Paladin on the way for Vinchester, while Robo still needs a few resources to click Paladin. He's missing a little bit of gold, and he doesn't have a lot of Cavalier, so maybe it doesn't even make sense. But Vinchester may end this game before Robo can think about Paladin, because there's a lot of Cavalier now going into Robo space. Vinchester right now going the huge map advantage, huge advantage, because he's got not way more army, but a stronger army, I feel, and he's taking fights. He's attacking Robo inside his base, and Vinchester got a lot of gold in the bank, 2k plus, while Robo's sitting on 1k5 and not really using it. Vinchester's Paladin upgrade still on the way, may finish really soon. Even guilds coming in to just for a longer game here, but I don't think Robo will be able to defend for too long. More stables coming up now for Robo, a little bit late in my opinion, and he is flooding a lot of resources, something that should not happen. Overchopped here, doesn't really matter, and Paladin upgrade is done, so only missing the +4 attack. Otherwise fully upgraded, and Paladins are going to be a very, very strong unit when there is no halberdiers against it. And Robo does only have the one barracks here. He didn't even research pikemen. So right now this wall is not going to go up, and Robo's map is still open. Vinchester flooding in more Paladins. He lost the castle here, but it doesn't really mind, I guess. And he's attacking a few Cavalier that are standing on this castle. He's going to attack the TC very soon. And he's actually camping on the TC of Robo with a few Paladins. Maybe forgot about them. More fighting coming in, but we do see a 2k plus score lead here for Vinchester. Pikeman only now on the way for Robo. He needs barracks. He only got the one. He's got a lot of stables up, now a few barracks coming in, but he won't be able to produce Cavalier for too long. Doesn't have the Paladin upgrade, and even a monk coming forward now, but more Paladins on the way for Vinchester. Forgot about the +4 upgrade, which doesn't really matter, I guess. Paladins now raiding the woodlines here. Villager number 87 only for Robo right now, and Vinchester is on 141, so it's fully boomed. Robo calling the GG. Vinchester was faster, not with the Imperial Age upgrade, but with transitioning into the stronger army. He had map control, he had the 5 relics, we may not forget about that. And like this, winning the first game. Hope you enjoyed this. Robo got his chances. I loved the war steal attempt right up to the point where he forgot about the scout and sadly died. But that happens, and see ya in game number 2. GG.